Why he is trembling from seeing an angel, not a Satan? Why he is scared? And not only scared, he is scared to the point even after going from the cave all the way to his wife. You guys, if you go and see where is the cave, is how far it is from his wife, he need at least 1 hour to walking to go to his wife. So even more than 1 hour, he is still, scared to death. He don't have peace. He don't feel peace. He is trembling in fear. And he went there and he told her, cover me, cover me. And when the state of the fear was over, he said to Khadija, what's wrong with me? You see, he feels there is something wrong with him. This guy is mental. I was afraid that something bad might happen to me. You see, until now he's not saying something good happen to me. Something bad, and this is true. It is something bad. This is Satan. Might happen to me. Then he told her the story. Khadija said, nay, but receive the good tidings by Allah. Allah will never disgrace you. For by Allah you keep the good relation with kith and kin. Speak to the truth and poor, etc. So in here you will see suddenly Khadija, she knew about Allah more than Muhammad. Until now Muhammad, he did not mention the word Allah, never. Suddenly Khadija is the believer of Allah, and Muhammad, he do not know who is Allah. Like why Khadija is giving him the right answer, and he himself who saw the person, he is not sure what he saw. So then we will see in here different story. We will see Khadija going to her cousin, and her cousin is supposedly who is they say in here he is converted to Christianity, which is false. He is not a Christian. He is one of the sect who is rejected by Christianity. They consider Isa a prophet of God, and he is nothing more than a prophet. And this is actually what Islam is about. This is the guy who established Islam, and this is the guy who made the Quran. We can say most of it until he died, because later you will see the Quran language changed, became so funny and so dummy. This is why you see the Quran, when this guy was alive, Waraqa, you will see the Quran was strong as language, and when this guy died, you will see the Quran became so dummy and so funny and so stupid, because Muhammad, he was making up Quran. Like, if somebody made a letter to you and he said this is written by Shakespeare, you will know right away that this is not Shakespeare, from the language. Come on, Shakespeare is very, very, his English is very strong, so you cannot say this guy is Shakespeare. It's very easy to know that this is a lie. So the change of the language can tell us very easy that when Waraq ibn Nawfal died, the Quran changed in the language. And not only that, we will show you later, actually I made a video before about it, that Muhammad, he tried to commit suicide 3 times after the death of Waraq ibn Nawfal. And that will prove to us that Waraq ibn Nawfal is the most important thing in Islam. Because why Muhammad want to commit suicide? Simply because he was the one making Quran for him, and Muhammad was fearing that he will be exposed if he cannot make Quran. And simply he tried, and those people, whatever he said, they accept. And this is why the Quran, after Waraq ibn Nawfal, as we said, it was funny and dummy. And then here you will see the Waraq ibn Nawfal, he said that this is, guys, listen to this. And here there is something very funny about this. Muhammad, he described whatever he said, or whatever he had seen. Waraq said, this is the same angel, Gabriel. Here we go. How you know he is Gabriel? He was there. He did not say to him just an angel. He even gave him the name. How he knew which angel? Then you will see who was sent to Moses. Okay, how you know it was him who sent to Moses? How you know that this is the same angel? Very, very weird story. And then he continued, I wish we were young. He added some other statement. Allah posted asked, will these people drive me out? Waraqah said, yes, for nobody brought the like of what you have brought, but he was treated with hostility. Guys, until now he brought nothing. We brought what? You heard nothing from him. You heard a man squeezing him, a man saying to him, read. Brought one. Like if he brought the Quran is ready in front of him, and you say, wow, this is a great message. Because of that, they will take you out of your land. He brought nothing yet. He is coming to you. He do not know what happened to him. He do not know what happened. Who is the person? Why he's doing that? Suddenly, Waraqa is telling him the name of the angel. Suddenly, Waraqa is saying to him exactly what what will happen to him in the future, and that they will take him off his land. And suddenly, he knew as if he is a prophet, and he knew what is the message when there is no message yet, or what he got, not even few words. Then you will see something very funny. You will see the Muslims, they go to Isaiah chapter 21, and they will say to you, you see, even the privacy in the Bible talking about Muhammad, the fact the prophecy there is saying the opposite. It is about the maybe like when Muslims, when they read upside down. They don't read with their eyes. If you go to the verse in the Bible, you will see
the chariot of men with a couple of horsemen. And he answered and said, Babylon is fallen, and all the graven images of her gods he hath broken unto the ground. O my threshing, and the corn of my floor, that which I have heard of the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, have I declared unto you. The burden of Duma, he calleth to me out of Seir. Watchman, what of the night? Watchman, what of the night? The watchman said, The morning cometh, and also the night. If ye will inquire, inquire ye. Return, come. The burden upon Arabia, in the forest in Arabia shall ye lodge. O ye travelling companies of Dedanim, the inhabitants of the land of Tema, brought water to him that was thirsty. They prevented with their bread him that fled. For they fled from the swords, from the drawn sword, and from the bent bow, and from the grievousness of war. For thus hath the Lord said unto me, Within a year, according to the years of an hireling, and all the glory of Kedar shall fail, and the residue of the number of archers, the mighty men of the children of Kedar, shall be diminished. For the Lord God of Israel hath spoken it.
And actually, as you see in here, you will see this is a very clear proof that Muhammad is not the one they are talking about. It is the opposite totally. And this is another clear proof that Muhammad is not from Ishmael. Because if what happened is true, that Muhammad he took over the Arabian Peninsula, what we will see in here that the nation of Kedar is the one is losing the land, is the one who is driven out, is the one who is getting killed. The Muslims, they will say to you, oh, isn't it the Prophet, he went out of his city? Well, he was not killed, and he was not driven out. He left by himself. This is number one. Number three, they did not take over him. He took over them. He is the one who had victory. In here, it is the opposite. But the Muslims, they play games when they say, they try to look for anything. Say, oh, you see, this is about our Prophet. If it's about your Prophet, it's going to be, he is the killer who will kill Kedar, the children of Ishmael, not the opposite. And this is a proof that your Prophet is not from Ishmael, and Kedar is not the one Muslims they say, or Muhammad is coming from. Muhammad was killing his own nation, unless you agree. Unless they agree that Muhammad he drove the Arab out of that area. But in here it's very clear that this is not about the Arab, and Kedar is not an Arab. So this is another proof that this is not, when we say Arabia, Arabia is a land, doesn't mean that everyone in there it's a desert. People, they move free. There is no passport, there is no citizenship, there is no borders. Bedouins, they move wherever they want. So this is a very clear verses showing that it is the opposite, and showing that Muhammad he cannot be from Ishmael. And if we continue, we will see the following. In this book in here, we will see that the Prophet of Islam showing us again and again that he have a mental problem. This is the book of Revelation, Sahih al-Bukhari, hadith number 2. You will see that he received the inspiration from the angel as a bill. This is from the inspiration of the hardest of all. And then this is state passes off after I have grasped what this is inspired. Sometimes the angel comes in the form of a man. You see, this angel, sometimes he come in the form of a man. So in the other time he come in the form of what? Question. I wish Muslims they can answer. And takes me and grasp whatever he says. Aisha added, verily I saw the Prophet being inspired divinely on a very cold day and noticed the sweat dripping from his forehead as inspiration was over. This is mean that Muhammad who used to have inspiration come to him in front of his wife, which is very funny. Because how the angel appeared to you as a man and your wife is not seeing the man? Very weird. And why you are getting so, why you are sweating, why you are getting so sick? Let us continue.